I sing because of, goodness gracious, you heard me singing. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can handle that or not. Anyways, yes, welcome to part 2 of our adventure into the Middle Ages. It should be fun. Hope you get into it. All right, let's look right here. We're looking at, this is the main character of the day. His name is Charlemagne. Yes, looks like Charlemagne. Yes, Christian history, the man, the legend, and the birth of Western Christendom. All right, so let's get into this. Show you the map of his. This is everything he'll conquer. This is a huge empire. They thought Rome had actually returned. All right, we'll see Charlemagne getting a little crown on his head from a pope. And lastly, we'll see some invaders coming into Europe again. Anyways, all right, let's get your notes out, something to write with. Let's get part 2 going on. Everybody have something ready to go. Here we go. All right, so who was Charlemagne? As Christianity was spreading into, which way was it going? Was it going north, south, east, or west? It was spreading northward or northern Europe or into northern Europe. Political changes were also taking place. In the 480s, a powerful group called the F word helps you remember where they're from, the Franks, from France. That's the F word, France. All right. They conquered Gaul, the region we now call France. So, Franks conquer Gaul. It's called France today. Franks and France, it goes together. Under a ruler named, his name is Clovis, the Franks became Christian and created one of the strongest kingdoms in Europe. As strong as the Franks were under Clovis, though, they had yet to reach their greatest power. The power would not come until the late 700s, when a leader named, we met him earlier, you remember his name? It's in the question, Charlemagne. Charlemagne. That's right, Charlemagne. I got that mixed up right there. Let's fix it. Charlemagne appeared. All right, so Charlemagne was a brilliant warrior and a strong king, and he led the Franks that Clovis put together there in building a huge empire. All right, to build this empire, Charlemagne spent much of his time at war. So he's constantly at war. All right, he's led his armies into battle against many neighboring kingdoms and conquered them. By the time he was finished, Charlemagne's empire included all of what is now, what's the F word earlier? France, that's right. It also stretched into the modern Germany, into Austria, Italy, and northern Spain. Charlemagne, a Christian king, had conquered parts of the former Roman Empire. For that reason, on Christmas Day in the year 800, check this out, a Christian leader, Pope Leo III, crowned Charlemagne emperor of the Romans. And this is where we get the name, the Holy Roman Empire. This title symbolized a return to the greatness of the Roman Empire. Charlemagne didn't spend all of his energy on warfare, however. A great admirer of education, he built what you're sitting in right now, schools across Europe. He also brought scholars to teach his capital, or in his capital, at Aachen in Western Germany. All right, among these scholars were some of the greatest religious scholars and teachers of the, what's our topic? Middle Ages. Their teachings helped unify or shape religious and social life in Europe for centuries. All right, check this out. This is going to get kind of crazy. What invaders will threaten Europe? All right, what invaders will threaten Europe? Before we do that, let's check out real quick. Here's Charlemagne. Check this out. That's the empire he will conquer. All that right there. And here's a picture of Pope Leo III putting a crown, a Christian leader putting a crown on a political leader. It's crazy. Now let's get into all these invaders. Check this out. All right, so even while Charlemagne was building his empire, though, new, all right, these invaders, their TH word, new threats appeared in Europe. Invaders began to attack settlements all over the continent. All right, this first group, Muslim armies poured into southern France and northern Italy. All right, fierce warriors. Check out this name. They're called Magyars. Magyars swept into Europe from the east, attacking towns and destroying fields. From Scandinavia came perhaps the most frightening invaders of them all, and the History Channel has made a lot of money off of them, the Vikings. Yes, the Vikings raided Britain. They raided Ireland and other parts of Western Europe. They looted towns. I mean, they took stuff from them, and monasteries took their gold, and they also took prisoners to sell into slavery. The attacks were swift and savage, and the Europeans lived in terror of the Viking raids. Because Vikings could sail their ships, not just downriver, but also upriver against the current, their raids weren't limited to coastal areas. The Vikings also reached inland cities and attacked cities in the Iberian and Italian peninsulas. Here's a brief summary for you. After the fall of Rome, Northern Europe gradually became, write this in, Christian. So we just found out all of Europe's becoming Christian. But Europe could still be in a dangerous place. Invaders threatened Europeans constantly. And next week, we will learn about ways people try to protect themselves. All right. Now, what you're supposed to do, you are supposed to go and trace the routes of the different invaders and label them. And I've given you a map on your notes. It's not very clear, but here is the same map. And if you look right here, you'll see in the orange, you have the Vikings coming out of Iceland. All right, and this is where they are all attacking, all these orange areas. Okay, and then you have the Magyars. See them coming out of Eastern Europe, Hungary area. They are coming right here. They are the ones that are attacking and pillaging in those areas. And then you have the Muslims in the south. They're coming out of Spain. They're coming out of where Carthage used to be, right here. This is all of the Muslim empire. So draw this, put them in different colors, whatever you want to do there, that'll be fine. Label them, put numbers by them, however you want to do it, that'll be good to just show us the invaders. All right, guys, hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.